Welcome back guys, and in this video, in this series of JavaScript nuts and bolts, I'm going to show you today how to work with the 2 equal sign and the 3 equal sign. I'm going to show you the key differences between these two and when it is most applicable to use any of these. So without further ado, let us dive in and see these key features that will help you guys to become better JavaScript developers. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to open my inspector tool here, and I'm going to the console. And here at the console, let me just expand our guy now, just to, okay, that is fine. For now, let me just create a function here. Let us call this function compare. And of course it's going to be a function like so. Inside this function, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to declare 3 variables. Let us say const, let us say first equals to, and this is going to be a string with a value of 1, and then we are going to have another variable const second equals to, this is going to be a number or an integer, that is the value of 1, and then the last variable in our case here will be a third variable with a value of a string but 1.0 like that. And then let me just now console.log like so. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to compare our first variable, which is first, with 2 equal signs. I'm going to compare it to the second guy like so. Then I'm going again to console.log, and in this second instance I'm going to compare the second guy with the third guy, and then again console.log. So, and I'm going to compare the first guy with the third guy. So I'm going to call my function right down here, and my function is called compare like that. And then I believe so far everything is fine. So let us try to run this function and see what will happen. So press enter. Okay, I have an error here. Let me just clear this guy. So forgot to add enter. So we have a value of true, then false. Why are we getting this? That in the second, while comparing the first and the second value, we get true. Then comparing the second and the third value, we get true. While comparing the first and the third value, we get false. And so guys, why you're seeing this conflicting value here, true, false, while you presume all the values to be equal, is because when using this 2 equal sign operator or 2 equal sign comparing operator, what happens is that JavaScript by default, it does what is called type conversion. So when comparing this first and the second value, it will check, are these two values of the same type. In this case, the second value or the second variable is of type number. And such, JavaScript will convert this second number to string so as to match the first number. And hence, while comparing them, it will see this as of the same value. And then when it comes to this second and the third value, it will compare again this second value to the third value. Are these of the same data type, right? And when it sees that these two data types are not of the same, in this case, the second variable is of type number and the third value is of type string, then it will convert this second value to be either string or to convert the third value to be either number. And as such, when comparing these two variables, they will be the same. But now the issue or confusion comes when you are comparing the first number with the third number. As you expect, this number should be the same, but in this case, we'll do what is called lexical comparison. This is because the first number and the third number in our case here are both strings, so there is no need for type conversion. And in this case, it will perform the comparison using a lexical comparison, whereby it will directly compare these texts which appear inside of this string. And as such, 1 won't be equal to what? To 1.0. As you can see, this can become very, very confusing while you have a lot of numbers and probably you are doing a comparison which has different values, and it's not just a good practice to use this double compare equal sign. And this might be very, very good while you're trying to check if a number is null. If a number is of type null, that might be a good case scenario for using this equal sign. So let us try to use the 3 equal sign and see the value that we get. In our case now here, instead of using the 2 equal sign, let us try to use the 3 equal sign and see the value that we'll get in our scenario here. And so after we have done that, let us run this code again. As you can see here, this brings a wonderful result whereby it brings a consistent result. This is because the 3 equal sign by default, it will directly compare these values. In our case here, this is a string, this is a number, this is a string, this is a number again. The third value is a string. Is a string equals to a number? Absolutely no. So this yields to a value of false. Is a number equals to a string? Absolutely no. And if these two guys are strings, then is 1 equals to 1.0? Absolutely false. So it's just better to use the 3 equal sign as compared to using the 2 equal sign, as this will bring much more consistency in your code as compared to the 2 equal signs. So guys, going on forward, try out using the 3 equal signs and let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, and until we meet again, bye bye.